Did you know that 68% of petite women over 60 feel frustrated with their wardrobe choices? Just last week, Sarah, a 65-year-old retired teacher from Boston, came to me almost in tears. "Nothing fits right anymore," she said. "I feel lost in my clothes." Like Sarah, many of us find that our fashion needs change as we age. But here's the good news. With a few simple adjustments, you can look elegant, feel comfortable, and dress with confidence, no matter your height or size. Today, I'll reveal the 9 most common style mistakes that make petite women over 60 look shorter and older than they are, and more importantly, how to fix them. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more practical style tips for women over 60. Now, let's start with the most surprising mistake that might be aging you right now. Step 1. The oversized trap. Let's talk about the #1 mistake I see among petite women over 60 wearing oversized clothing. I understand why it's tempting. As our bodies change with age, it's natural to want to hide under loose, flowing garments. Maybe you've gained a few pounds, or perhaps you're trying to conceal certain areas you feel less confident about. Trust me, I hear these concerns from my clients every day, but here's why this well-intentioned choice can work against you. Oversized clothing actually creates the illusion of extra weight and can make you appear significantly shorter than you are. When fabric overwhelms your frame, it erases your natural shape and can add visual pounds to your appearance. Think of it like a small painting in an oversized frame. The artwork gets lost, just as your figure gets lost in too much fabric. The good solution isn't about squeezing into tight clothes, it's about finding the right fit that flatters. Take Patricia, my 68-year-old client from Chicago. She used to wear flowing caftan-style dresses everywhere, thinking they were age-appropriate and comfortable. After we worked together, she discovered that slightly fitted, not tight, clothes actually made her look 10 pounds lighter and several inches taller. Here's what works. Look for clothes that skim your body without clinging. Land's End and Talbot's offer excellent petite lines specifically designed for women our age, with many pieces under $50. A simple trick is to choose tops that hit just at your hip bone. This length is universally flattering for petite frames. If you find a piece you love that's slightly too big, consider having it tailored. Many dry cleaners offer basic alterations for $15 to $20, making it a worthwhile investment in your appearance. Remember, ladies, comfort doesn't have to mean shapeless. What's your experience with oversized clothing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's move on to our next style mistake that might be aging you unnecessarily. Number 2. Waistline wisdom. The second mistake I often see is one that drastically affects how polished you look, ignoring your waistline. Many of my clients over 60 tell me they've given up on defining their waist, especially as their body shape has changed with age. "I just don't have a waist anymore," is something I hear almost daily. But let me share why this mindset can make you appear shorter and heavier than you actually are. When you wear clothes that completely hide your waistline, it creates one long, unbroken line from your shoulders to your knees. This continuous block of fabric can make petite women look boxy and overwhelmed by their clothing. Think of your outfit like a beautiful painting. Without any definition or contrast, the details get lost in one big blur. Here's the exciting part. Defining your waist doesn't mean squeezing into uncomfortable belts or tight-fitting clothes. For women over 60, there are so many comfortable and stylish options. One of my favorite recommendations is a soft knit cardigan with subtle side ruching. Brands like J.J. Jill and Chico's offer these pieces with just enough shape to define your waist without feeling restricted. For everyday comfort, look for dresses with elastic waist panels hidden in the side seams. They move with you while maintaining a flattering silhouette. Another easy trick is the rule of thirds. Wear a longer top or jacket that hits at your hip bone. Then use a simple scarf or necklace to create a vertical line that draws the eye up and down. This creates the illusion of a waistline without any pinching or binding. Margaret, my 73-year-old client from Denver, discovered that simply adding light layers with subtle shaping completely transformed her look. "I feel like myself again," she told me, "but more elegant and put together." What's your biggest challenge when it comes to defining your waist? Share your thoughts below, and let's help each other find comfortable solutions. Now, let's look at our next style mistake that might be holding you back. 3. The right proportions. Let's talk about one of the most common questions I get from my petite clients over 60. What length should my pants and skirts be? This is crucial because choosing the wrong length can instantly make you appear shorter and throw off your entire look. I recently worked with Eleanor, a 67-year-old retired librarian who was wearing ankle-length everything because she thought it was safe. But here's why that wasn't doing her any favors. When pants or skirts hit at the ankle or mid-calf, they create a horizontal line that visually cuts off your height. It's like putting a stop sign in the middle of your leg line. This is especially challenging for petite women over 60 because we naturally lose some height as we age. But don't worry, I've got some practical solutions that work beautifully for women our age. For pants, the most flattering length is about ½ an inch off the ground when wearing your usual shoes. This creates one long, unbroken line that makes you appear taller. If you're worried about tripping, have your tailor add a slight break at the ankle. It's worth the $10 to $15 alteration fee. For skirts, the sweet spot is just at or slightly below the knee. This length is both age-appropriate and lengthening, plus it works perfectly for all occasions. Here's a practical tip that changed everything for Eleanor. Instead of defaulting to one length for everything, adjust your hemlines based on the occasion. For casual days, cropped pants that hit just above the ankle bone can look fresh and modern. For dressier events, go with that longer fluid line in pants or a knee-length skirt. The key is to keep the fabric flowing smoothly. No tight or clingy materials that might make you feel self-conscious. What length challenges are you facing with your pants or skirts? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to help you find the perfect solution. Let's move on to our next style mistake, which might surprise you. Number 4. Smart shoe choices. Let's address a crucial mistake that can instantly age your look and affect your comfort: choosing the wrong shoes. As a petite woman over 60, your footwear choices are especially important, not just for style, but for your overall well-being. I've seen many clients like Barbara, age 71, struggling with clunky orthopedic shoes because they think it's their only option for comfort. But there's wonderful news. You don't have to sacrifice style for comfort anymore. The biggest mistake I see is wearing shoes that are either too flat or too chunky. Completely flat shoes can make petite women appear shorter and often don't provide enough arch support for our maturing feet. On the flip hand, those ultra-cushioned, bulky sneakers or orthopedic shoes can overwhelm your petite frame and make your feet look disproportionately large. Both extremes can throw off your entire look and affect your balance. Here's what really works. Look for shoes with a slight heel. Just ½ an inch to 1 inch is perfect. Brands like Clarks, Naturalizer, and Cole Haan have revolutionized comfortable footwear with their cushion technology and stylish designs. Their shoes feature hidden support while maintaining a sleek profile. For everyday wear, consider their loafers or ballet flats with built-in arch support. For special occasions, their low-heel pumps provide stability while adding elegant height. Barbara discovered the game-changing comfort of Cole Haan's Grand Pro sneakers. They are lightweight, supportive, and streamlined, making her look and feel years younger. For those dealing with foot issues like bunions or arthritis, brands like Vionic offer specially designed shoes that look like regular fashion footwear while providing extra comfort features. Here's my top tip. Invest in shoes that transition well between activities. A nice pair of metallic leather slip-ons can take you from grocery shopping to lunch with friends while keeping your feet happy all day. When shopping, always try shoes on in the afternoon when your feet are slightly swollen. This ensures comfort throughout the day. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to finding comfortable, stylish shoes? Share your experiences below. I love helping women find their perfect pair. Now let's talk about our next style mistake that might be aging you unnecessarily. Pivot 5. Print psychology. Now let's tackle a mistake that many petite women over 60 make with prints and patterns. I recently met Janet, a lovely 65-year-old retired nurse who came to me wearing a bold, oversized floral print dress that completely overwhelmed her small frame. Like many women our age, she was drawn to vibrant, large patterns, thinking they would add personality to her wardrobe. However, there's an important principle about prints that can make or break your look. The main issue is scale. Wearing prints that are too large for your petite frame can make you appear shorter and wider than you are. Think of it like hanging an oversized painting in a small room. It throws off all the proportions. When the print is bigger than your frame can handle, it becomes the focus instead of you. And that's not what we want. Here's the secret to wearing prints beautifully. Choose patterns that are in proportion to your size. For petite women over 60, the sweet spot is prints about the size of your fist, or smaller. Take Diana, my 70-year-old client from Seattle, who discovered that small-scale geometric prints made her look taller and more polished than the large florals she used to wear. Let me share some practical tips that work wonderfully for women our age. Look for small polka dots, delicate florals, or fine stripes. These patterns create visual interest without overwhelming your frame. Navy and white pinstripes are particularly flattering, creating a lengthening effect while remaining classic and age-appropriate. For those who love florals, opt for small blooms scattered on a darker background. They're both slimming and sophisticated. The colors you choose matter too. Monochromatic prints, patterns in varying shades of the same color, can create a long, lean line that's especially flattering for petite frames. Brands like Ann Taylor and J. Yaji Jill offer beautiful, appropriately scaled prints in their petite collections that work perfectly for women our age. What's your experience with prints? Have you found certain patterns that work better for you than others? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you've discovered. Next, let's discuss another common mistake that might be affecting your style. 6. Strategic layering. Layering is an art that many petite women over 60 find challenging. I remember Martha, a vibrant 68-year-old from Minnesota, who came to me bundled in multiple thick layers that made her look like she was wearing her entire closet at once. She was trying to stay warm while dealing with hot flashes, but her approach was making her appear much larger and shorter than she actually is. The most common layering mistake I see is piling on pieces of different lengths and thicknesses without considering how they work together. This creates a bulky, uneven silhouette that can add visual weight and make you look shorter. It's particularly problematic for petite women our age because every extra layer can potentially cut off our natural body lines and proportions. Let me share what really works for staying comfortable while looking polished. The key is choosing thin, lightweight materials that don't add bulk. Start with a smooth-fitting base layer made from temperature-regulating fabrics like modal or fine merino wool. These materials keep you warm without thickness and help manage those unexpected temperature changes we all experience. For the middle layer, opt for fine knit cardigans or lightweight blazers that hit at the high hip. This length is particularly flattering on petite frames. If you need an outer layer, choose a coat that's slightly fitted at the waist and falls just above the knee. This creates one long, lean line while keeping you cozy. Here's a game-changing tip that worked wonders for Martha. Instead of multiple thick layers, invest in modern technical fabrics that offer warmth without bulk. Brands like Uniqlo's Heat Tech line and Eddie Bauer's Petite collection offer incredibly thin but warm pieces, perfect for layering. For spring and fall, a light silk scarf can add warmth around your neck without creating bulk. What's your biggest layering challenge? Do you struggle with staying warm without looking overwhelmed by clothes? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to help you find the perfect layering strategy. Now, let's move on to our next style mistake that might be aging you unnecessarily. 7. Jacket and blazer basics. Let's address a mistake that can instantly age a petite woman over 60, wearing ill-fitting jackets and blazers. I recently worked with Carol, a 72-year-old retired executive who was still wearing the same boxy, oversized blazers she'd had for years. She thought they were hiding her changing body shape, but in reality, they were making her look shorter and less polished than she deserved. The main issue with jackets is structure, or rather, the lack of it. Many women our age gravitate towards shapeless, boxy jackets thinking they're more forgiving. However, a jacket without proper structure can make you look like you're wearing a hand-me-down rather than a purposefully chosen piece. This is especially true for petite frames, where every inch of fabric matters. Here's what truly works for women our height and age. Look for jackets that hit at the high hip with a subtle curve at the waist. This length is universally flattering for petite frames and creates a polished silhouette. The shoulders should align with your natural shoulder line, no drooping or pulling. Brands like J. Crew and Talbot's offer excellent petite blazers with these specifications, often with stretch for comfort. Carol discovered the transformative power of a well-fitted jacket when she tried on a knit blazer from Ann Taylor's Petite collection. The soft, stretchy fabric provided comfort while maintaining shape, and the slightly tapered waist created a flattering silhouette without feeling restrictive. For casual days, she now loves Eileen Fisher's Petite jersey jackets that offer structure without stiffness. Here's a valuable tip for maintaining your jackets. Instead of dry cleaning after every wear, try using a fabric steamer. It refreshes the garment, removes wrinkles, and extends the life of the fabric. Store jackets on proper hangers to maintain their shape, and consider adding small shoulder pads if they start to lose structure. It's an inexpensive fix that can revive an aging jacket. What's your experience with finding the right jacket fit? Have you discovered any brands that work particularly well for your petite frame? Share your insights in the comments below. Your experience might help another woman find her perfect fit. Now, let's explore our next style secret. 8. Vertical enhancement. Let's talk about a powerful style secret that can instantly make petite women over 60 appear taller: the strategic use of vertical lines. I recently helped Susan, a 69-year-old grandmother from Philadelphia, who was frustrated with horizontal stripes, making her look wider and shorter. What she didn't realize was that vertical elements in clothing can be your best friend when used correctly. The biggest mistake I see is either avoiding stripes altogether or choosing the wrong type of vertical patterns. Many women our age shy away from stripes, thinking they're too young or eye-catching. Others choose vertical stripes that are too wide or bold, which can actually work against their goal of looking taller and more elegant. Here's the game-changing truth about vertical enhancement. It's not just about wearing striped clothing. Think of your outfit as an artist's canvas where you can create subtle vertical lines through various techniques. For instance, a simple cardigan left open creates a lovely vertical line down the center of your body. The key is to keep these lines narrow and subtle. Think of them as gentle guides for the eye to travel up and down. Susan discovered that a dark pantsuit with a lighter colored blouse created a slimming vertical line through the center of her outfit. For those who enjoy stripes, look for pinstripes no wider than a pencil line. Brands like Brooks Brothers and Banana Republic offer beautiful options in their petite collections. The spacing between stripes should be about 1/2 inch to 1 inch for the most flattering effect. Color blocking can also create vertical lines when done correctly. Try wearing the same color top and bottom with a long necklace or scarf that creates a vertical line down the center. This technique instantly adds height while remaining sophisticated and age-appropriate. What's your experience with vertical lines in your wardrobe? Have you found certain styles that make you feel taller and more confident? Share your discoveries in the comments below. I love learning from your experiences too. Now, let's move on to our final style mistake that could be holding you back. 9. Accessorizing with purpose. Accessories have the power to elevate any outfit, adding personality and elegance with just a few thoughtful choices. However, for petite women over 60, they can also be a double-edged sword. The wrong accessories, whether too large, too heavy, or poorly proportioned, can overwhelm a smaller frame and make you appear shorter. On the other hand, well-chosen accessories enhance your natural features, bringing balance and refinement to your overall look. One of the most common mistakes I see is wearing necklaces that are either too short or too long. Chokers or ultra-short necklaces can visually shorten the neck, while extra-long strands that fall below the chest can drag the eye downward, making you appear smaller. The most flattering option is a mid-length necklace, around 18 to 24 inches, that sits just below the collarbone. A delicate pendant or Y-shaped design can also create a subtle vertical effect, elongating the neckline. For those who love bold jewelry, a single statement pendant on a fine chain is a much better option than thick, heavy beaded styles. Handbags are another crucial accessory that can impact proportions. Many women opt for oversized totes for practicality, but a large bag can overwhelm a petite frame and create a bulky silhouette. Instead, a structured, medium-sized handbag, about 8 to 10 inches wide, is ideal for maintaining balance. Crossbody bags with adjustable straps are also a great option, as long as they sit at the hip rather than too low on the thigh. This placement keeps proportions in check while ensuring ease of movement. Scarves, earrings, and belts also play a key role in accessorizing. A lightweight silk scarf draped neatly adds elegance without bulk, while earrings should be medium-sized. Avoid overly large hoops or heavy statement pieces that pull the face downward. A thin to medium-width belt around 1/2 to 1 inch is perfect for defining the waist without visually cutting the body in half. Ultimately, accessorizing is about enhancing, not overwhelming. By selecting pieces that complement your frame, you can create a polished, sophisticated look while maintaining comfort and balance. What's your go-to accessory? Share in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Dressing well after 60 isn't about following rigid rules. It's about making choices that enhance your natural beauty while ensuring comfort and confidence. From avoiding oversized clothing to selecting the right accessories, every small adjustment can make a big difference in how you look and feel. Style is deeply personal, and the key is to embrace what works for you while staying true to your personality. Which of these style tips resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And stay tuned. Next time, we'll explore the best hairstyles for women over 60 to complement your face shape and features.